It would help if I unmuted my mic this whole time. I've been talking. Rev was saying things. Not that you could have heard. Rev was saying things this entire time. And nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right, let me go ahead and put me on the screen. I guess y'all want to see me. It's actually kind of flattering that like everybody wants to see Rev. Here we go. This is Rev. So the dev team's been helping Rev with what? Okay. Oh God. But wait, is there something wrong with my mic? Is like the sound messed up? What do you mean the dev team's been helping me? I did have a fantastic chat with them yesterday. But that doesn't mean anything's, I mean, I don't want to get y'all's hopes up, but there was two things in particular that I pushed to them that they said, hey, this is new, this is fresh, this would be amazing. But I don't really want to get too excited because I've done that before and it never really happened. So I don't know, maybe I'll make a video on it. We'll see. We'll see. How's everybody doing today? Wednesday. It is hump day. Is there any humping going on in your life? I hope there's some humping. How are y'all doing? How are you doing? How much do they charge for it? Well, one thing that I suggested was from 2 years ago that we rehashed. So I actually brought it up to a new dev and they liked it. And it was better, an alliance inventory system that worked with like raw mats. And then I had another way to decrease. This was a big one. I came up with a way to decrease player game time without getting rid of old mechanics. So updating them in a way, a couple of good, in my opinion, a couple of good ideas, and we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, which with the bonus 24-hour chest. So Phil, I have the bonus 24-hour chest because I'm a PC client player. On the PC client, you get an extra 24-hour chest. You get an extra 24-hour chest. Extra 24-hour chest. You can do this combat consumable. I've got to start playing the national wheelchair games for next summer. Meet a couple STFC whales. The last one, Holy Cali Spin Lot. Wow, Ryan, that sounds like a fantastic thing to do. And I hope you had a great time and we'll have a great time again. Scopely, please stop lagging. Hey, Scopely. Thank you. Anywhere for the dead team on hostiles have disappeared, no longer spawn. So they ran a, I don't know if they even announced this. I'll have to check the Discord. They ran a reset script on the hostiles today. So a lot of those should have been fixed. If y'all were in my Discord yesterday, I actually went server by server. And y'all better not ever say Rev doesn't do something for y'all. If y'all want to know what Rev did yesterday, Rev went server by server to find each broken Apex hostile because they wanted to know where they were, and I reported each one of them. And supposedly that they're running a script to fix that. I'm sure they will announce it when it's actually fixed. So that was several hours of my day yesterday, and obviously a big thank you to the other players who helped that. We'll see when that actually turns into something. But Brandon says, Rev, that's their job. Well, let's just, okay. Maybe it is their job. But you know what, Brandon? My job too, I guess. I'm here to take care of things. The players are the most important thing to me. This game lives, my family literally eats. So shout out real quick, by the way. The don't know alerts aren't set up here on YouTube, but I do want to say a big thank you to Thomas. Thomas, thank you for donating to me and my family. This has been a financially straining month, but hey, that's what it happens sometimes. Appreciate you, Thomas. Add it in. Let me go ahead and click this and we'll go check our events for day. Obviously, I gotta do the Cerritos. Be careful By the way, if you're doing Apex hunting, because your Cerritos will count with that. I don't even remember if I did yesterday's. I don't even remember if I did. Where are y'all's points at, everybody? I don't remember if I did yesterday's points or not. So I'm at 82.25. Am I behind? Can somebody help me out? Somebody help me. Am I behind? 130K? Well, then hell, I'm way behind. Jeez. Wow. I'm super behind then. If that's the case, I'm like ridiculous behind. Well, rip a doodle dandy there. Let's see. I need to go do, what's today's event? Mining. Yay. Guess I'll go mine. 142 with today's BP. So we'll see what I'm at with today's BP done, but I'm obviously have missed at least one day. It is what it is, man. Up to materials, what you do with them, there's nothing to do with them. What do you mean? I don't even understand the question. What do you mean, what do you do with them? Let me pull, I was going to run a rare armada today, if anybody wanted to watch that. That's going to be fun. A rare solo is what I was going to try to do. And I would say, I really want to revisit some of these strategies we've talked about. Because, man, it is even bigger, in my opinion, it is an even bigger deal to camp and be great at your level than to rush up levels. I was actually talking to somebody in game design that said the same thing. Like, we're really at a point in the game where it is better to camp and be amazing like at level 35, 39, 42 than it is to just rush to level 50. So it's crazy how the game is changing. Lost Soul, are they offering Ducat again this month? I mean, he'll be offered in a pack. Let's see what other questions. Why are heavy transports hit you harder than regular? Heavy transports have more hull health. They also use a kinetic weapon that makes them a little bit beefier when it comes to the old Kung Pao chicken, like punching in the throat. Free-to-play doesn't rush to most places, let alone Ops 50. I mean, there are free-to-play who are there are multiple level 49 free-to-plays now. So yeah, they exist, but man, they suck on solo armadas. I mean, that's their choice. It is what it is. But yeah, they are not doing good in solo armadas. I'll tell you that. That is a struggle bus for them. Sam says no more packs till stuff gets fixed. Okay, Sam, you don't have to tell me that, but thank you. Hola, JR, how you doing? Getting there. Happy camping level 41. Don't camp at 41, go to 42. If you can afford it, go to 42. Obviously, there's no spend event this month to really justify that, but I would really encourage you, if you're going to camp at 42, not at 41. Personal opinion, you can do whatever it is that you want to do, but that would be my opinion for you. That would be my opinion for you. Haven't beaten a solo armada. I've beaten several. I've got it pretty nailed down pat. I can beat a 46. And I was talking to the dev team. They were talking about the idea is that you should be able to beat comparable to your level. So if you're 43, you should be able to beat the 43s. If you're 35, you should be able to beat the 35s. And that's kind of like the plan. And hopefully most people are finding success, especially after we did the video. Wood says you can beat a 48. I don't think I can, because I don't have the stat stacking required, but I have seen people do it. I'll tell you today, what I really need is I need that prime. I need the prime for officer stats. I've got prime officers, but I need prime survival 2.0. That's what I really need. And I also need to have my outlaw tree helped out a little bit. So be level 29 to beat 35s. Nice, JR. I mean, not available to you, but still, it's the mission, right? It's a great mission. I'm gonna pull here, get my badges, turn in that, and turn in that. Now I have activated one favor for those curious. The one favor I have activated was Prophet's Reward. I activated Prophet's Reward so that I could get more loot from my epic, uncommon, and rare solo armada credits. And then I'm just doing one a day on each. I'm kind of slow grinding through the chest. Hey Falcon, good to see you as well. Being 35, guess it needs to oomph up officers. K, depending on what ships you have, I promise you that we can get you to beat the 35. It's not too hard. We just got to get you the setup. We get you the setup, you've got it. Don't forget exo comps at 35. I'm assuming you have the Cerritos. You can do it. I believe you can do it. I know you can do it, and we will help you figure out the strategy that works for you. But I promise you that you can, in fact, do it. You're definitely going to be able to. We are going to do it as a family together. Family sticks together, right? Cruise used on your 46. Same cruise I showed in my video yesterday. Y'all watched my video I made about solo armadas. That is exactly the cruise I'm using. Now I will use things like the Cerritos buff to give a little extra oomph and juice, but yes. Cerritos is Ops 35, so a 35 won't have it. Was able to beat a solo 1 in 35 with 5.6 million thanks to your video. No Cerritos. Liliana, thank you for letting me know. That is huge. Hey, no, good to see you, by the way. Sorry about no podcast last night. If you want the honest answer, and not just like, I'm not going to hide it from you, I had a mental health breakdown last night, so I just forewent the Who Dat Confessional podcast. Good evening, Rev. So no free-to-play new officer this month? No. Very unlikely that you get a free-to-play officer this month. I will say that last month, almost every player ended up with 2 rares. So usually you get 1 rare as a free meta. Last month you ended up with 2. And then the month before that, it was also semi-okay. So that would be your reasoning why. Hey, William. Hey, Brandon. Thank you for the hug. Haven't built the Cerritos yet. Still doing California class event for the second. Don't tell Scopely. Well, you can still build the first. The event's not going to go away after you build it. Thank you, Milo. This is what it is, y'all. Depression is a disease. Anxiety disorder is a disease. They are what they are. And like, I just don't, unlike a lot of people, I don't hide behind it. Like, I don't keep y'all uninformed. I tell y'all. And there are just going to be days, this time of year is the roughest for me. And there just might be days where you're like, wait, Rev didn't make a video today. This is probably one. So last night, my podcast, my football podcast, I didn't do, but I am going to try to make it up for any Saints fans out there. I'm going to try to do a film study today, an actual film study on YouTube where I go over Taysom Hill's runs and what made them successful. So try to make it up to them today. But yeah, mental health's a big deal. A lot going on in Rev's head. Use Rev's cruise devices, took out a 50 Epic with a T6 Pylum, T6 Kelvin, and a Max In, only lost half health, and all 3 survived. Damn, that makes me happy to hear, Lost Soul. Heck yeah, man. Also, shout out to Clint. Clint, thank you so much for this. I see it just came through. Clint just donated $30. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put up. This is gonna sound really random, but like nobody's donated to the Cash App in like 6 months. Just so the Cash App is not alone. Anybody got Cash App and want to donate to it, let me know. But thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Clint. I will get that put in here on the board up top so that it registers. I really appreciate you taking care of me and my family. Thank you. Like, sincerely, like I know I'm saying it too much, but like I really mean it, man. It means a lot to me that you would do that. So thank you so much. I'll put it in. I don't want to forget about it. Here, go here to history, add 10. Clint, thank you so much, man. All right, it's been added up to the board. Thank you. All right, so we've actually got 7 pulls somehow to do here. Y'all think that we're going to get $25 cash out 3 months ago? Oh, well, thank you, Samus. Then, okay, then that was the last one. I know it had been a while. But thank you, Samus. Let's see if we can get the Lucky Honor Guard Wharf pull. These faction reps are so big. I love getting those. B-Day gift is arriving in a plate. Surprise. Oh, Brandon, really? What? Which ones did you get? Because Brandon, you're not. Are you Red Rocket? Brandon, are you Red Rocket? Yours is dysthemia? No, Michael, actually, I have the same thing. So like I have anxiety disorder, but I also have dysthemia because I was diagnosed with depression at 12 years old and it's never gone away. I'm 33 now. So I have literally lived with depression for 21 years. I have dysthemia, which is a long form of depression. I don't get suicidal. Like I've never tried to, try to end my existence, but I do get severely depressed. So it's actually really rare. I never see someone actually say that. But yeah, that's me. I am always at some level of that at any given time. And it's like, I hate to say that I'm excited to hear that, but yeah, that's wild to me. So cool. I mean, not cool, but you know what I mean? That's wild. I mean, cause I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. That distracted the heck out of me. I've never heard anybody else talk about being, having dysthemia. So it's just relatable, I guess. All right, I got to give a couple thank yous to people who are donating. Vulcan War General, thank you so much for donating to the Snapchat. I appreciate it. Y'all are amazing. And by the way, I'm not saying any of this for y'all to donate. I appreciate it because my family survives off donations. I'm just being open with y'all. Family would better than a pack. I mean, packs are good too. I've still got to make better those stupid freaking Outlaw, man. Do y'all know how bad Rev's Outlaw is? Rev's Outlaw is terrible. Gosh, I get the one wharf pull every time. For the love of RNG, please give me more than one wharf shard. Holy snikes, Batman. Give me more than one wharf shard, please. What do I have to do? I'm begging you, Scopely. Stop giving me one wharf shard. What is this? Stop. Why does Scopely hate me? Like, gee, that was 7 pulls, and each time one wharf shard. I want to say thank you to Jason, who donated to PayPal, and also, I don't know if this is Wood Cannon, but I'm gonna just put in the first name. Thank you so much as well, James, for donating to me and my family. I appreciate it. And then Fakened. Now Fakened actually put in like their game name, so I can put it in there. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate all of y'all. I promise I did not try to turn this into like a mental health tangent, though I do believe mental health is very important to talk about. So thank y'all. But yeah, is there any server 20 player on right now? Oh, the fake Ned. That makes so much more sense than the faking. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. Look at the bright side. Your RNG stinks because you're a sexy ginger. Like, seriously, what is with my RNG? Adam, did you get a War Shield yet? I wanted to test out a War Shield to show players the War Shield's working. If you haven't done it, then don't worry about it. I own my issues. I find it helps me. See, where I am in the South, in the USA, men are basically still stigmatized for having mental health issues. Like it's kind of frowned upon. Like you don't talk about it. You just, it is what it is. You leave it alone. You don't mention it, none of that. And that's just not how I am. I believe talking about it helps us have power over it. So I'm really big on it. So anybody from server 20 that has bought one of the War Shields, just so I could, show them and test them out. If y'all have not, no big deal, because you do have to have the rep to do that. I think that they will also be available as a store purchase. They are available as a store purchase, but I'm not going to buy them. So. You haven't mined the 250,000 dilly yet? Liliana, are you talking about a mission that asked me to mine 250,000 dilly? Are you talking about a mission? Okay, so Thomas, I appreciate this. Thomas, I'm being honest, Thomas sent $100. So if y'all ever want Rev to buy a pack, remember it's $110.43 because I got to pay taxes and everything. Let me ask. Let me ask here. I'll ask and see. and see about how that's going to go. But I didn't get to talk to y'all about the great chat I had with game design and with the dev team. So, why are cloak-like shields for level 30 ships not available until 35, unlike every other cloak? What exactly are you talking about, Sean? Are you talking about the miners specifically? I think you can buy them at level 30, but JT says, in my opinion, this arc's not been great. I love the features of this. I love the features of this arc. I don't like the event structure. But I love the features of this arc. I really do. Like, I genuinely love the features of this arc. All right, so you need to go rep grind. I guess I'll put out the ISS Jelly. No, ISS Jelly doesn't need to be rep grinding. I need to do it with my Valdor. I really, if you're watching, can y'all please not blow me up while I go rep grind with my Valdor? That would be greatly appreciated. Thomas H says you don't have to, but let me pull up my PayPal app. Thank you so much. I want to see the whole message, but in case you wanted to. So I'll be honest, and I've told y'all this, if I buy a pack, the pack I really want to buy, and I realize it's a waste of money, is there's an Outlaw pack so I can start catching up my Outlaw stuff. Slag, thank you for being here for 20 months. But I do want to test those as well, so I just reached out to see if we content creators could get one of the shields just for testing purposes, or if anybody is on server 20, I even put out a public announcement. Anyone here on the server yet get one of the new shields for a miner? I'd like to test it out on stream. I would love to be able to show this on stream, so we'll see. I've hit up multiple people, including the janitors, to see if we can arrange something there. And again, thank you to everybody who donated. Like, I greatly appreciate it. That's extremely kind of y'all. Extremely kind of y'all. Wow, kind of taken aback. Wow. Okay. Now keep in mind that you can get war shields for free. You can get war shields for free through the Bajoran store. So, does anyone take Sting as active aggression? I see this a Sting as an active aggression. Yes. Also, thank you, Wood Cannon, for the pack tax. So let me show y'all why, by the way. Y'all seen how horrible my Outlaw is. I'll show you exactly why I've been looking at some point buying an Outlaw pack. I'm always honest with y'all. Here's the reason. Where's it at? Where's the Outlaw pack? Outlaw pack 3, where you at? The reason being is to get the known associate token and the gamma particles. I know the Stellar Particles is awful in terms of a conversion. None of the other stuff is really good in there besides the multiphasics, but I just need to be able to fly through and progress really quickly. But yeah, just don't do like Rev did. The game is going more and more in a direction that encourages you to sit and camp and be great at one level, especially with solo armadas, man. The game is like strongly encouraging you to be great at one level. Be great at one level. That's what the game is trying to push you to do. Escopa said why they allow premiers and operators to speed up, collect, upgrade the ASV components. Lorenzo, the short answer is there were a lot of people complaining that they couldn't. So, I mean, there was a lot of complaints that they wanted more people to be able to have that type of a move. Rip Manus, system broke. Being penalized for staying at 29. Well, to be honest, yeah. I mean, there's nothing really at 29. 29, if you remember, even in my camping stuff, I always call it a soft camp because there's not a ton to do at 29. You pick up a couple things and then you're trying to push towards 35. There's not a ton there. Let's see. Open the Overlord. I just opened the Outlaw tree. How do I get the Stella? Is killing hostiles for keys to trade out crit the only way? So Daniel, the first thing that you have to do if you just unlock the Stella for the Outlaw tree is you need to unlock the Outlaw tree through the research, and then yes, you need to go through, turn the keys, and grind every day to get the free Stella from there, or you can wait for an event store to roll around to help speed up that process. Remember, if you do that, if you do an event store, you will not get full credit, and it'll take away whatever's left in that path. So keep that in mind. If you heard about Starbase Harvesters showing full of the time and not clearing, we have Cosmo. In fact, DJ reported that as an issue early this morning. So just to let y'all know, it is there and it is known. Oh my goodness, y'all are being insane today. What is with this generosity? Holy crap. This is from, oh my gosh. Wood Cannon, thank you. And then this is from Outlaw Pack or whatever you want. I'm not the boss of you. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you. I'm going to add it to the list first of all. And what I'll probably do is purchase it later. But I will. I'm actually going to buy a pack now. Thank you. I'll buy a pack. I might do the Outlaw Pack. We'll see. My Stellas need some love and need some scrapping, and they need directives. And my Outlaw tree. Who wants to laugh at Rev's Outlaw tree? Does anybody want to laugh at Rev's Outlaw tree? Any advice on camping at 49 or jumping up to level 50? Jason, be aware of the cost. Jason, do you use the program called Spock's Club or the website Spock's Club? I would strongly encourage you to check it out because it can show you the cost that you need to save for and everything that you need moving forward. My tree is the worst. I would argue the worst level 44 in the game in Outlaw. The worst level 44 in the game in Outlaw. There you go. There you go. There you go. The worst level 44 in the game in Outlaw. And yeah, Daniel, I do think you should have a second. Joel, my score is 61. 61. M score 61. I don't have Eclipse targeting or ship component. Nope. This would be very nice to have. This would be very nice to have. This would be very nice to have. This is what I want more than anything. So Rev is it just sucks though because I'm not really in an alliance that has that anymore. Oh great. Where can I meet you? I'll bring 2 ships. All right, so we actually have somebody. We have somebody who has the we're gonna make a basic crew real quick. We'll just make a basic crew. I mean, I know this is dumb, but we're gonna make a basic crew. You don't need Lorca. Honor Guard Warp. Make 2 very generic PvP crews, and we'll take a look at it. You just need to be on a node and activate it. Tell me where to go. Timer is, I think, 3 hours. Bring your tree back up. Wolfwood, we're about to do things. Here, if you want the tree back up, I'm going to charge you for it. Donate to the Cash App account. We'll put the tree back up. But we have a chance to actually test out. First, let me blow it up. No war shield. Then turn shield on. Makes sense. Oh, I'm excited, y'all. Take Gorkon off. Put Gorkon over here. There we go. We'll run this build. On the way. On the way. What's the lowest power you've seen a 35 killing solo armada? Well, remember, Robin, I preach this hardcore. Power doesn't mean anything, so I don't ever look at the power. But I've seen 226s and a 28 beat it, like a 226 ships and a 28 ship. I'm so excited. And one thing to remember is that when the shield, Ryan, your M score is calculated just by the number of researches that apply to the Stella there. So that's it. That's it. How do you feel about the new patch? No problems with it. So let me see if he's got it turned on yet. It does not display differently if it's turned on. It does not display differently if it's turned on. So let me see if he's got it turned on. Okay, thanks. We'll let you know when to turn it on. All right. So the crazy thing about these new war shields is they're limited amount of time, but you cannot tell if they're on. You never know. You never know. So right now he's got it off. What we're gonna do is a baseline test. I'm gonna hit it with my D4. My D4 is my baby of the epics. It's 4.2 million. I'm just running Bev, Gorkon, Khan, like a really generic, crappy critical crew. I'm not trying to run an amazing crew. And I'm trying to prove a point because a 4 million power ship, this is a, here's the ship that he's got. This is a 1.2 million power Valkyrie. That's a decently tiered Valkyrie, but everybody knows that this would never, ever, everybody can agree right now, this would never win against the D4, ever. Yeah, I realize I put Beverly on the D4 because mitigation stats. I know it's hostiles and armadas. I just threw it on there. It's a crappy crew. I said it was a crappy crew. I said it was a crappy crew to begin with, y'all. I said it was a crappy crew to begin with. I know it's crappy. I said it was crappy. I'm not saying it's a good crew. Here's a better crew. Our mitigation does not work in PP. You're right, it does not. I just built around Hull Breach. I realize it's a crappy crew. I went in flying. I didn't feel like, look, my first 3 crew sets are all lined up for armadas right now. So all I wanted to see is how much damage I took. All I want to see is how much damage I took. And yeah, Mr. D is part of the point. So easy boom there. Easy boom boom. Now he's going to bring it back. Hey, did he bring it back already? Okay. Oh, wow. It does have a little icon. I read that it didn't have an icon, but let's hit it now. Visually, it's not different. It just has the little icon. Okay. And this time he rocked my world. This time he rocked my world. I did nothing to him. Nothing. I didn't even get a shot off. Nothing. Not a thing. Let's try with the Enterprise. Look at this. Enterprise with an actual PvP crew loadout. Look at this. Okay, a maxed Enterprise. This Enterprise is maxed. A maxed Enterprise took half damage. Maxed. This is a 6 mil Enterprise. Maxed out. Wow. Now the other question is, if it goes back to the dock, does it reset? I asked the devs that and they didn't have the answer. That was stupid impressive. Pull it back out, please. Does it still have the boost? I'm curious, does it maintain it when it redocks? The Honor Guard Wharf proc? Good question. Let's take a look. So the fight ends up going 12 rounds. So I've got morale to keep the shield up. I've got 5 for the mitigation. And then, yeah, no Honor Guard Wharf. So Honor Guard Wharf becomes completely useless in this situation because, well, directly negated. Let's see what Iron Fister said. Don't want to give out my email like right in front of the screen like that. Stu Minor thing took half off a max in. Yeah, that's the point I'm making, Tim. That's an impressive shot. Can you pull Valkyries back out real quick? Want to see if it still shows. Hey, good to see you. But that is like a hella impress. Like, at what value is that as the Enterprise to do that? Like, how much would I have really needed to get OPC to justify that hit? All right, so it does go away if you redock. If you redock, you lose it. If you redock, you lose it. None of your business. Remember, there is a free-to-play path for all of these for all players. Like, I can actually start grinding on those now if I wanted to. You did not redock, you died. Do you mind testing something? When your cooldown is up, repop, then dock. Do you keep it or does it go away? So we'll see. How many shots did you have in round 9? Yeah, let's take a look at the log. I can always download the log and put it into Spox Club. But so you see the Valkyries, by the way, doing 4 shots. Normally a miner has 1 shot per round. Now it's getting 4 shots per round. I think that lasted the length of the fight. And then my Enterprise got my 2 shots off. There's my normal firing pattern. And it's still hitting 4 at a time. Just woof. Woof, man. I'll look, even as a pirate, I truly do like this ability. I like this. I really do. And shout out to Iron Fister for helping us test this. So, even though, yes, I did not run out with a great D4 crew, it was still a tier 5 D4 at 4.2 million power. That'll take out any miner. That'll take out any miner. So if I wanted to just change up the crew real quick, group, and I wonder if Jang would help against that ability. I'm not even gonna bother with that. I'm really not moving all my crews around. So discard, assign officers. I'll leave my armada crew there. But yeah, man, that was impressive. I just gotta wait for that timer to cool down. So worth getting. I can see value for territory mining as we have ISO. I actually do think it's worth getting. I'll probably go the free-to-play path for getting it. Like, I'll get it through my Bajoran store, but I think the result speaks for itself, right? I mean, look at that. Look at that result. That was a huge W. I mean, not even close. Got a weird message. What's this? What is this? Haven't seen your live streams in ages. You can see again. Well, Khalil, I'm always here, man. I'm always here. Iron Fister just sent me the logs, by the way. Appreciate you sending me the logs. But like, this ability negates so many PvP cards. It negates Honor Guard Wharf. It negates Harrison. You wouldn't go around using Fat Mud. I mean, there's a lot that this new ability really protects miners if they go get them. So delaying the weapons fire does not work the same as ROM. Correct. Correct. And this is a nice addition, y'all. Like, even as a pirate, I think this adds a lot of, uniqueness. You see your logs too? I mean, sure. So this is the win. This is the test defeat. This is the other defeat where I didn't even get a shot off. And then this is a maxed enterprise was needed to beat the Valkyries. Yeah, definitely a huge shout out to SAO here on server 20 for helping out. Let's see if we can get him to get that final point. I'm real curious to see if it maintains that cloak. So, but the D4 wouldn't beat a Nova. You're right. The D4 would not beat a Nova. I can go ahead and tell you, yes, that's the case. You can only get that by spending money though, right? No, Fabio, that's the thing. These are all part of the new Bajoran faction store. Everybody will be able to grind these out. You'll just need to get your rep up. I think this rep is up at 50,000, but all of these are available in the store. Once you get them, they cost orb splinters to activate the ability, but this is not a pay only item. Now you can pay to get them today, but it's any miner on any node. Any miner on any node. You've got the 3 faction ships at level 30, the 3 faction ships at level 40 all have this ability. So it's not a paywall item. The cooldown timer where it just says it's in cooldown. Sure. I mean, there it is. $4.2 ship loses to a miner. That's 1.2. Physics is weird. But Khalil, that's what this new ship skin does. That's the new ship skin we're talking about. I just hit my base. I just love tapping my base. Now lag, I can't even get to my base. Yay, nothing's working. I just talked about yesterday how I didn't have lag problems. Here they are. So I haven't rebooted the game in like 4 days. All right, let's reboot. You want to check my 35 solo armada kill fully free to play? I don't, Robin, but I appreciate the offer. Like I've been through literally several hundred solo armada logs. Let's see who came and tapped the base. It's probably Big E wanting attention again. And the world will never know because apparently nothing's working anymore. Yay! I want to make sure somebody's not trying to raid me by being a complete nozzle. Try to do stuff for people. Oh, I got my 10-minute peace shield, so I'm fine. Like the stream folks help rev out. Some people do. Some people like to stream snipe. So Corvus, yeah, that's definitely Big E. He's the attention whore of the server. All right, let's do this. Gotta get the repairs in. Remember, you got nothing for 8 rounds. You have to survive those 8 rounds to get a shot. Yeah, you have to survive 8 rounds if they've turned on the ability. Pretty wild. Liz says, if I was on your server, I'd always try and find you. I'll be honest, I don't get that logic. Like, it doesn't make, nobody's going to like you if you're hitting the streamer. and you're not helping anything. It doesn't make you cool. It just makes you annoying. Let's see. Iron Fist says, I did drop the $100 just so we could all see how it works and how it works for the stream. It's very informative. A big thank you. Hope everybody says a big thank you to SAO and Iron Fister for helping us out. Can you reactivate it one more time and then dock to see if it turns off? We'll be a good crew to counter the War Shield. There is no countering the War Shield. That's the thing. There is no counter to the War Shield. There is no counter to the War Shield. War Shield just is there for 8 rounds. What do you think about the icon on the ship? The ability should be invisible. The idea is to put more risk in OPC hunting. I mean, that's how it was worded, but I don't necessarily have an issue with how it is either. So. Shield while streaming there solves a problem. Well, we are Borg. I'm actually doing PvP testing, so I can't shield. I'm not an idiot, dude. I know how shields work. The crew to deal with it best, use Yuki and make sure you survive the mitigation. Fair. Doesn't give a timer though. That's weird. I'll have to ask about that as far as timers go. Shield strip work? I mean, I could try to run Yuki out. But he's still on a timer and he can't use his ability anyway. Let's see, where's Yuki? See if we can find her. We'll sort by name, scroll all the way to the end. All the way to the end. All the way. Yuki. Yuki must be out somewhere. I'm not sure where Yuki is, but she must be on like an away team or something. Not showing up in my list. Not showing up. Oh, there she is. Weird, I had them sorted by name. All right, so I'll send this back out. Gonna bring Yuki. That way we can see. Here's the thing, even if you strip the shield, you still can't put any damage down, so. I have max Vidar and Centurion with PMC at max mitigation. Can I hold out in 34 epic? I mean, yeah, you can make it to level 34s if you want. You could grind Tygo Core with that, with the Centurion. You grind Tygo Core. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. All the Iron Fisted love. We appreciate it. We appreciate the Iron Fisting love. Super lame if there's a cooldown timer that's without telling people how long it is. Facts, I agree with you. Have I tried the Mantis to zap the mine? Alright. We could do that. We could do that. I've still got some Mantis juice laying around. Timer's finally up. Nice. He perks level 38. I finally made a Tiger Core. I mean, the perk at 38 is to go to 39. So. House 43 can go to 44. However, I don't have the Valdor yet. 930 if you go shop. I would stay, Shane. I would stay. Really weird how this cooldown timer is working and not giving a definite of how long it lasts. Really odd. What ops level with the blueprints for Ops 46 should appear in the away team store. So Slugger, I am 44 and I can see them in my away team store now. I've also got to be semi-close in rep as well. But you see, I can pull my Katinga again in 2 hours, and I can pull my Pylum again in 2 hours. So Well, I'm not forgetting my Parabellum. We're doing testing right now, so. Fantasy buff location? I haven't say I've paid attention to it, no. Let's see. We'll say thank you to the happy belated birthday gift from Ross. Ross, thank you so much for donating for my birthday. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much, Ross. Bloop. Got it saved. I appreciate that. How the Mana Sting affect the auto defense? Char. Well, we're going to try to test that game. I've got my Mantis on the way, so we're going to try to test that. We're going to try to test that. So I've got the Mantis over here. Oh, that is annoying. Don't like that. It's ugly. That's ugly. Thank you, Just. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. That's ugly. Yeah, this is hideous. That is hideous. All right, so now we just got to wait and see when Iron Fisher is able to actually use his thing again. So. Okay. Thank you, Cry. I appreciate it. Someone said mining helps you level up faster. Is that true? Mining does not give you any XP. No. Mine does not give you any XP. Oh, man. We got the yawns. Anybody else got the yawns? Anybody else got the yawns? I got the yawns. I got the yawns. The shield work on territory nodes. It will, Guru. Yes, it will. Okay. Hey, nice amalgam. ETA on Stuck Hostile. Supposed to be doing it now, Justin. We're supposed to be working on that now, my friend. Station's being hit. No, it's not. And if it is, there ain't nothing there to hit. Ain't nothing there to hit, even if they are. So yeah, if somebody wants to hit it, there ain't nothing there. Any possibility you can suggest dev team XP events are better sourcing, blah 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 blah. Matthew, that all gets suggested all the time. It's not like they don't hear it. They already know, and the answers already know. Sorry, bud. I'm not trying to be mean, but literally that gets said all the time. I can't stand that guy. He's just Asshole. There you go. Locked. He didn't even get a scoop. Oh, he scooped with his amalgam. Whatever. Who cloaks with their amalgam? And people cloak hit miners. Facts. Facts. It's very small PP energy, so. Very small PP energy. New promo on IG and inside the game. Help us spread the word about this game and your content. Well, that's cool, Mateo. That's okay. Cool. All right, so where are we at? See what we're doing. Think they'll let all miners cloak? Probably not. Yes, I cannot tell you anything about anything. Anyone in the comment section about what? How do you feel about offers and Premiere being mayor mess around base stuff? Honestly, don't care. I don't care. All right, so he wants me to hit this first. Assume that's the Antares. So hit that with the D4 first. And let's check it. So to kill the Antares first. And then he'll bring it back out and activate the ability. And I'll sting it and then hit it with the D4 next. All right, so he's got the ability activated. We will juice him. Now he's juiced. And now we'll hit. Yeah, Edward, I probably would save those for later. All right, so that made it to where I won. Let's check it. Let's check the log. Now, granted, I don't want to be wasting Mantis juice. Look at that. Round one. Nothing happens. I just stripped 10% of shield. Nothing happened. Debuff, though, obviously doing less damage. So made it to where I could survive 8 rounds. And then by that time, his shields, in theory, went down fast. I didn't see where it showed his shields went down. But he's still got shield health. Shields are down here. Shields had to have gone down somewhere right here. After this critical. After this critical. So if I sting it, it gave me just enough to win. Just enough to win. Can I not sting anything else now? All my timers are gone. I can't even tell when I can sting somebody. Can't even tell me I can sting somebody. I didn't know they broke that. They just be breaking everything. Look at the icon on top. Ship when selected. That's the new timer. Where? There's no little icon. I don't have an icon. I don't have that. Oh, now it showed up. It took several clicks to make it showed up. Okay, so I've bugged him. But see? You're saying over here it'll fill up? Because this is a dumb change. If that's the argument, that's a really stupid UI change. Yeah, it does seem to be filling up in a very gray. This Mantis UI change is awful. This is awful. That is a horrible UI change. I guess little stuff like that gets them on nerves. Like, what? You know how many man hours it took to come up with this? And it's so pointless and annoying. Like, how many man hours did it take to come up with this BS that nobody wants and now nobody likes? Oh, man. UI change that goes up, breaks like 5 other things in the game. Hostiles still getting stuck. Now you can attack them. That's nice. We're having every system. Man, Cryo, I love you. I'm no longer. If y'all make a comment about a stuck hostile, I'm not reading it. I'm not reading your stuck hostile comments. I'm done reading them. I'm done reading stuck hostile comments, y'all. I've been doing it for 2 weeks. I've told y'all the same thing week after week. I'm not reading another damn stuck hostile comment. No more. I'm done. No more stuck hostile comments. None. No more. I'm done on stuck hostile comments. No more. No more. No more stuck hostile comments. You're stuck in progression because there's no event where I can spend my mats. Same. I've complained about that. I actually tried to hit up the Arc Runner directly and he wouldn't take my call, so. Oh well. I tried to hit up the Arc Runner directly this month and didn't even get a call back, so. That kind of sucks. What's your M score up? It's at 61. Hasn't changed. So need to get my M score up for sure. I'm actually going to check. Let's see. Where's this at? Do I have enough for a pack? I do have enough in my Venmo account for a pack. Now it's just debating on what I actually get it. Now, Fister, if you're still here, they say that the timer for the automated defense is right under your cargo. Can you confirm that? If you've got a timer, if it's right under your cargo, can you confirm that? Can you confirm or deny? Confirm or deny? Rev plays the game too. I do. I do play the game. Last month was bad. This month the events are bad. This month the events are terrible in my opinion. So he's losing his internet due to storms. Oh, that sucks. Well, I hope he stays safe. I'm gonna go ahead and recall then. Hope he stays safe. He does have a shield up, so. He did just send me a Dropbox though. Let me see what the Dropbox shows. I don't see what he's talking about. Here, I'm gonna send this to the dev team. All right, feedback has been pushed. What events I see? A very few, not enough activity. Okay, the good news is that things can't get any worse. Yikes. We're just all up to optimism. All up with optimism today. My mother-in-law is stuck trying to fit through the door. Yikes. Content creators are our only voice. If they will not take our calls, we're screwed. Hey, I take everybody's calls. I take everybody's calls. I'm very proud of that I take everybody's calls. I'm level 45 with a max auger and D4. Should I max my tier 4 enterprise now? That's completely up to you. I would wait for a spin event. Do I have Ducat? Heck no, I don't have Ducat. I did not spend money on Ducat. Heck no. Heck no. Optimism was on life support. I mean, Brad, the events are terrible, but I love the features. But the events are just absolutely awful. Oh, the Arc Runner, I'll tell you my call. Yeah, well, he didn't. It is what it is. It is what it is. Is what it is. Is one pair and one Jelly Brawl now standard? There's two Jelly Brawls this month and one Parabellum. So we do have the 2-to-1 ratio. We do have the 2-to-1 ratio. Also, thank you, Iron Fister, for all the help today. I greatly appreciate it. Let me check this screenshot. Yeah, I see it now. I really dislike it, but I see it. I see it. I appreciate you, Iron Fist, for sharing that with me. Thank you so much. Bajoran Faction is the best feature in the last few minutes. I love the Bajoran Faction. It's just, yeah, haven't heard much of Eco this month. How's he doing? I'll be honest, Nick, I don't really know. But being transparent, I blocked him yesterday because I got tired of dealing with him. So I'll talk to him again at some point. I had to take a break. So what about Jelly Chase? Very nice. Do you feel like the negativity from the community towards Scopely wears on your own mental health? Oh, 100% it does. Yes. The negativity of the community 1,000,000% affects my mental health. 100%. 100%. Everybody's like, wow. Oh, okay, let me tell you the reason why. So I had a conversation with multiple devs / game design the morning before. And in those conversations, me and those people had all agreed on certain issues being a problem, like the amount of time to grind in the game, right? Like y'all agree that even though the Bajoran thing is great, the 30 minutes to grind that, the 30 minutes to grind the Mantis is the problem right now. And they agreed, like developers all agreed with that. Like, yeah, we see where you come from. We need to find a way to fix it. And it's not that we need to get rid of loops. New loops are fine as long as you do work on the old ones. And then I was trying to have that same conversation with Eco, and he was like, well, obviously people aren't that pissed because activity is up. And I just basically said, don't talk to me, and I blocked him. I didn't have time for that level of devil's advocate. I just didn't care, so I just hit the block button. That way I didn't say something I shouldn't say. Because that's what Rev will do. I will get mad, and I will say something I shouldn't say. So I just hit the block button and worry about it later. Worry about it later. But like when I've got game design on the line and I've got devs all saying, yeah, Rev, what you're saying is right. What are some ideas we can work on? And then we're talking about activity being up. Yeah, and the logic is exactly what Justin said. Of course activity's up because everybody has to freaking grind, but people are not happy about it. So yeah, I just hit the block button. I'll talk to him again eventually. It's no big deal. But the block button is just more for me to not say something I shouldn't say. That's me walking away from the situation. Like I suggested a couple things. Like one of the suggestions I made was, I'll show y'all. So y'all are gonna think I'm talking about Outlaw just because I hate Outlaw. But one of the suggestions I made was, hey, let's look at the Outlaw tree. What if we made a daily, and the daily was complete one Eclipse Armada a day? And if you complete that Eclipse Armada, it would then give you a amount of these keys. I suggested if your partner, which you need 120,000 to pull your directives, I said, what if it was 100,000? So if I did the one Armada, completed the daily, the reward for that was 100,000 keys as partner, where I'm at now. I would still have to go kill 20,000 worth, but killing 20,000 worth is a heck of a lot better than killing 120,000 worth. So little ideas like that, adding to the dailies to make old content faster, just make it easier to fly through. And those are the type of productive conversations I've had. We'll see if that actually turns into anything. But me getting told, oh, activity's up, so people can't be that pissed, I just didn't have time for that. I wanted productive conversations. So automated defense is level 35 plus, Hank. You might be able to buy it before then, but free to play it, you've got to be level 35 or above. Activity going up shouldn't have anything to do with how angry you are about things. Our activity goes up when we're trying to accomplish things. I agree with you. It's a it's correlation, not causation, a logical fallacy. Just because this thing's happening doesn't make this thing true. And like I said, I just didn't feel like dealing with it, so I hit the block button. And you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to take a step back, behave yourself, and not say something that will ruin friendships. And that's what I do. Like, if it gets to that point, I just back off. Yeah, no, I get that y'all need 300,000 keys, Todd, but what I'm saying is if it's scaled and you got like 80% of what you needed by doing a daily, that would then fix it. So like if you need 300K, then what if that daily gave you 250? You still got to go out and grind 50, but it would give you an out. It would make the grind easier and focus on the fun part of the grind, which is the armadas. Easier with higher level highway robbery. Benjamin, y'all are all missing the point. Oh my God, why is everybody missing the point? Point is to make it easier. Jesus. Channel's like a guide on how to advance the game. Like, who doesn't add a guidebook for beginners? This game. Everybody likes to say things like Rev doesn't know it exists. I know the researchers that exist, y'all. I know what exists. I'm not coming up with harebrained ideas off the spot. They need board dailies already, so don't need to grind them. Agreed. Board dailies be another thing. Take old content, find a way to augment it, and give it a little bit of a quicker grind so that we can focus on new content. Like, because the Bajoran loop has come out, I have not done the Mantis in about a week because I've got to focus on all the new stuff. So even though I really like the Mantis grind, I hype up the Mantis grind, I talk about how good the Mantis is, I've not done the Mantis in a week. That means I'm not doing my officer pulls, I'm not advancing in that research because there's just too many things to do. So that's kind of like that awkward spot we're at now, trying to find a way to create that balance. And Jason, while I can, that away team does not pop very often. And I'm basically out of Borg stuff now. So while I agree with you that does exist, and I'm not saying it doesn't, it's not enough to live off of. Because the RNG is, well, you may see it, you may not see it. Dailies are freaking boring and repetitive, and I just started a few days ago because of inbox dollars. I have no idea what that even means. No idea what that means. The Scopely is giving another event I can participate in. Why can't they give lower levels an equivalent task? Hank, all I can say is, man, just get to level 35. Yeah, just get to level 35. I agree with you, but I mean, all I can really tell you is to get to level 35, my friend. Change swarm armadas so that they use common directives. One armada completes 5 dailies. That'd be cool. I do think that the Franklin A has made it way easier. And I do like the Franklin A with its ×3 bonus. Having something like that came out for Borg and a new Vidar would be great. Blue Dog, I hate fishing and I don't like my wife and kids. So no, that won't make it better. That makes it worse. It makes it worse. What about making them daily shuttlecraft missions or simple modes? I hunt specifically. I don't even understand what you're trying to ask. They should include more daily tasks with armadas, like with swarm armadas. Once armada completes all the swarm dailies. Yeah, I mean something that would simplify old content so that we could then focus on the new content. And I think that's what we really got to do. That's what we got to do. Get rid, or not get rid of, but reorganize old content so we can focus on new content. Let's see. Boarding party is a good one if I can get the stuff. be nice if I got a critical there to win back some of the epic star charts or get some of the epic star charts. But I really just need the service rewards. You love fishing, don't care if I catch anything or not. I hate the outside. Like, I love going for things like walks and hikes, but fishing is the most boring activity in the world, second only to like golf. It's just, I don't enjoy fishing. It's like a task that isn't a task. I enjoy like being active and going out and go for a walk or something, but I just have never enjoyed fishing. That, and to be honest, I hate hurting animals. And while I am not against fishing because I think you should eat it, I will say that one thing I hate is catch and release. If you catch something, you better kill that poor animal and eat it. Don't be shoving hooks in its mouth and then throwing it back in the water. In my opinion, that makes you a horrible individual. Do not do that. You catch a fish, you better eat the daggum fish. Personal opinion. Personal Rev's opinion. Rev's opinion means nothing past my own little bubble. If you are going to hurt or kill any animal, you better eat it. I don't want to see your boat full of, you just sitting there, no, not even an ice chest, just catching them and throwing them back. I hate catch and release. If you catch a fish, you better eat that fish. What if it's below size allowed? Eat the fish. I mean, if it's undersized, like you caught like some baby little 1 pounder, okay, fine, whatever, throw it back. But y'all know what I'm talking about. There are people who will go out on the boat, won't even have an ice chest of anything but beer, catch 8-pound bass, and just throw it right back. So yeah, if you catch a stupid little baby fish, throw it back. But y'all know what I really mean when I'm complaining about that. Y'all are starting to find like little goalposts to move. Just drink beer with a string in the water? Yeah, fish like Clinton. And if there is a fish dumb enough to just gobble up your line and jump in the boat, there you go. How about research to minimize the quantity to refine? So, Tom, have you checked the new Bajoran faction? Scroll down. If you look, where is it? I'm trying to find where it is. There's a favor for that. Increases base refinery rewards. So you may not have been aware of this, but there you go. There you go. There you go. Actual bonus or actual refinery boosting in these Bajoran favors. Which I think is a pretty neat one. I think that's pretty neat. Like, I like that. I haven't gotten it yet, but I like it. And pull this. And pull my uncommon. Get the 1 rare directive. That was useful. Here we go. Got 10 there. Don't need a relocation token. Do need another 1-day shield. Yeah, optional. The 4-star pulls are terrible. The 4-star pulls are terrible. Well, I mean, Sean, I've got over 500 relocation tokens, so I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm pretty good for now. I think I'm pretty good. Oh, yeah, we're hitting 1.5 hours. I've had fun. It's been a very informative stream. We've gotten to get a lot of work done, and we learned a lot about our new mechanic, which is these new skins for these miners kick big booty. Like, they will smack the ever-loving doo-doo out of your face, and they're pretty dope. I'm glad that you can earn them and grind them, which is really cool. And I'm excited to see what this does to the game moving forward in terms of OPC hunting and everything. But I've got to go make a video for my football channel. If y'all are into football, I will cover that and y'all can check it out. But live long and prosper. Stay safe for the Space Cowboys Deuces. That's me. I'm going to catch y'all tonight. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? Yeah. We're trying to stream on Twitch tonight. Hopefully y'all had a good time. Appreciate all of you. Love all of you. You're all amazing. Deuces. Catch you on the next one. We out.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.